Hey everyone, my name is Ernie. Welcome back to Health Right. Today we're going to cover a really important topic, especially for those of us who are concerned about prostate health. The foods we should avoid if we happen to have an enlarged prostate. This is something that affects millions of people worldwide, especially as we get older. But what many people don't realize is how your diet can play a huge role in managing the symptoms. So, if you're dealing with an enlarged prostate or trying to prevent future issues, this is for you. An enlarged prostate, also known as benign prostatic hyperplasia, can cause uncomfortable symptoms like frequent urination, difficulty starting and stopping urination, or even interrupt sleep due to nighttime bathroom trips. But here's the good news. By making some changes to your diet, you can manage these symptoms and improve your overall prostate health. Now, I'm not saying food alone will cure BPH, but avoiding certain foods that can trigger or worsen the symptoms can make a significant difference in your quality of life. Stick around until the end because I'll be revealing one food which severely impacts the prostate. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel so we can continue sharing health tips that help you thrive. So, let's dive into the top 7 foods you should avoid if you have an enlarged prostate. Number 1. The first food on our list is a common favorite, but if you have an enlarged prostate, it's about to rethink your relationship with red meat. I'm talking about beef, lamb, pork, and processed meats like sausages and bacon. Red meat has been linked to increased inflammation in the body, and inflammation is a key player in worsening the symptoms of an enlarged prostate. Why? Because red meat is high in saturated fats, which can raise your cholesterol levels and contribute to inflammation. Studies have shown that men who consume large amounts of red meat are more likely to experience prostate enlargement and more severe symptoms. Plus, cooking red meat at high temperatures like grilling or frying can produce harmful chemicals known as heterocyclic amines or HCAs, which may further aggravate prostate health. Instead, try incorporating more plant based proteins into your diet, like beans, lentils, tofu, or opt for leaner meals like chicken and turkey. These alternatives are lower in saturated fat and can help keep your prostate healthy without adding to the inflammation. Second, next up is something that might surprise you, dairy products. Many of us grew up thinking that milk and cheese were essential for strong bones, but when it comes to prostate health, dairy could be doing more harm than good. Milk, cheese, butter, and yogurt are all packed with hormones and saturated fats, both of which have been linked to prostate inflammation. Dairy can also increase insulin like growth factor or IGF-1, a hormone that has been shown to promote the growth of prostate cells. For men with BPH, this is a problem as it can worsen the enlargement of the prostate and increase symptoms like frequent urination. If you're experiencing prostate issues, try cutting back on dairy or switching to plant-based alternatives like almond milk, coconut milk, or plant-based cheeses. These options are often lower in saturated fats and won't aggravate your prostate like traditional dairy products can. Number 3. I know, this one is going to hurt a lot of us, but let's talk about caffeine. Whether it's in your morning coffee, afternoon tea, or even soda, caffeine is a stimulant that can wreak havoc on your bladder and prostate. Caffeine increases your body's production of urine, which is already an issue for men with BPH who are frequently running to the bathroom. But it doesn't stop there. Caffeine is also a bladder irritant, meaning it can make your bladder more sensitive, leading to that sudden and urgent need to urinate, especially at night. If you're finding that nighttime bathroom trips are disrupting your sleep, caffeine could be the culprit. Now, I'm not saying you need to cut caffeine out completely, but reducing your intake can help manage those annoying prostate related symptoms. Try switching to decaf coffee, herbal teas, or even just cutting down on the amount of caffeinated beverages you're drinking throughout the day. Let's move on to something else a lot of people enjoy: alcohol. Whether it's a glass of wine with dinner or a few beers with friends, alcohol can be problematic if you have an enlarged prostate. Like caffeine, alcohol is a diuretic, which means it increases the production of urine and can lead to more frequent bathroom trips. Alcohol can also irritate the bladder, meaning symptoms like urgency and the need to urinate are more frequently and can be even worse. If it wasn't enough, regular alcohol consumption can contribute to dehydration, which can irritate your urinary system and exacerbate prostate issues. Moderation is key here. If you're experiencing prostate problems, try cutting back on alcohol or at least avoid it before bed to reduce the chances of multiple nighttime bathroom trips. If you enjoy a drink every now and then, opt for something lighter, like a small glass of wine, and stay well hydrated with water throughout the day to balance things out. Number 5. Now, if you love adding hot sauce or chili peppers to your meals, this one might sting a little. Spicy foods. Spicy foods can irritate the bladder and aggravate the symptoms of an enlarged prostate. If you are someone who enjoys hot and spicy meals, you might notice that you're making more frequent trips to the bathroom or even feeling a stronger urgency after eating. The problem with spicy foods is that they increase bladder activity, making it harder to control urination. For men dealing with BPH, this can mean more discomfort and frustration, especially if you're trying to sleep through the night without interruptions. If you're a fan of heat, try dialing it back a bit or opt for milder spices that won't irritate your bladder as much. Instead of reaching out for that bottle of hot sauce, try using herbs like basil, parsley, or oregano to add flavor to your meals but without the heat that can aggravate your prostate. Number 6. Here's one that's going to apply to a lot of different foods we eat every day: processed foods. I'm talking about packaged snacks, frozen dinners, canned soups, and fast food. These type of foods are often loaded with sodium, preservatives, and unhealthy fats, all of which can be terrible for your prostate health. High levels of sodium, which is found in most processed foods, can lead to water retention and high blood pressure, which puts stress on your kidneys and urinary system. For men with an enlarged prostate, this extra stress can worsen urinary symptoms, making it harder to manage bathroom trips. Processed foods are also typically low in vitamins, minerals, and fiber that your body needs to maintain good health. Instead of relying on processed meals, try cooking at home with fresh, whole ingredients like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. These foods are packed with nutrients that support your overall health and can help reduce inflammation, keeping your prostate happy and healthy. 7. Let's finally talk about refined sugars and sweets. While a sweet treat here and there might seem harmless, too much sugar can have a negative impact on your prostate. Refined sugars can increase insulin resistance and promote inflammation throughout your body, which can worsen the symptom of BPH. High sugar intake has also been linked to weight gain, and carrying extra weight, especially around the midsection, can put extra pressure on your bladder and prostate. This can make symptoms like frequent urination and urgency even worse. If you're someone who enjoys sugar snacks, try cutting back or opting for natural sweeteners like honey or whole fruits instead. You're still satisfying your sweet tooth, but without the harmful effects of refined sugar on your prostate health. So there you have it, the top 7 foods to avoid if you're dealing with an enlarged prostate. Let's quickly recap. Red meat, dairy products, caffeine, alcohol, spicy foods, processed foods, and refined sugars are all common triggers that can make prostate symptoms worse. But the good news is that by making few simple changes to your diet, you can help manage those symptoms and improve your quality of life. Instead of reaching for foods that can inflame your prostate, opt for more prostate friendly choices like plant based proteins, lean meats, fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. These foods are packed with nutrients that support not only your prostate but your overall health. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And share this video with someone who could use a little inspiration on their health journey. Remember, it's all about balance and finding what works for your body. Every small change you make can lead to big improvements in how you feel. If you're struggling with an enlarged prostate, I encourage you to take a closer look at your diet and see where you can make healthier choices. Your prostate and your entire body will thank you for it.